adik-adik semua, apa kabar kalian semua? Kakak harap kalian dalam keadaan yang baik-baik saja ya. Senang banget Kania pada hari ini dapat menemani adik-adik semua beribadah. Nah, tapi sebelum itu, yuk mari kita berdoa terlebih dahulu. Semuanya lipat tangan dan tutup mata ya. Terima kasih Tuhan Yesus, kami sebentar lagi akan memulai ibadah kami Tuhan Yesus pada hari ini. Biar Kau yang pimpin ibadah kami dari awal sampai dengan akhir ya Tuhan. Terima kasih Tuhan, kami siap untuk beribadah pada hari ini. Di dalam nama Tuhan Yesus kami sudah berdoa dan mengucap syukur. Haleluya. Amin. Nah, adik-adik tahu nggak bulan ini kita akan belajar apa? Nah, bulan ini, di bulan September ini kita akan belajar tentang High Wire, Daring to Trust. Nah, sepanjang sejarah Tuhan sudah setia kepada kita loh adik-adik. Tuhan selalu menepati janjinya. Nah, salah satunya apa? Salah satunya adalah Tuhan mengirim Tuhan Yesus untuk menyelamatkan kita semua adik-adik. Nah, ketika kita ingat bahwa Tuhan Yesus dapat selalu diandalkan, kita juga dapat memilih untuk mempercayai Tuhan apapun yang kita hadapi dalam hidup ini adik-adik. Alkitab menceritakan contoh orang-orang yang mempercayai Tuhan dalam banyak keadaan. Nah, di bulan ini kita akan melihat cerita dari 3 orang ini. Yang pertama, adik-adik pasti sudah tahu. Yang pertama adalah Abraham, yang kedua Ishak, lalu yang ketiga Yakub. Betul banget. Nah, melalui kisah-kisah mereka, kita akan menemukan bagaimana kita dapat mempercayai Tuhan, tidak peduli apapun yang kita hadapi adik-adik. Nah, sekarang Kania mau ajakin kita semua untuk nonton video yang satu ini. Lalu setelah itu kita mau memuji Tuhan bersama-sama. Let's go!
What do you lean on? Not talking about that kind of lean. I'm talking about where you put your confidence to get you through the day. Maybe you like to lean on getting all the right answers. A+. Or maybe you lean on running the fastest or getting picked first in PE. You might lean on being able to make people laugh. What's the best way to throw a birthday party on Mars? You plan it. Maybe you even lean on getting a new pair of shoes or the latest gaming system to make you feel good. None of those are bad things, but if you put your confidence in them, they're going to slide. Just like that shelf. You'll mess up on a test, sprain an ankle, discover someone's laughing at you instead of at your jokes. And that brand new gaming system, it might pick up your spirits for a day or two, but after that, it's nothing special anymore. There's only one safe place to put your confidence. God made you. God loves you. And you were designed to lean on God. Even when your day doesn't go the way you hoped, God doesn't change. When you have to wait, God is still there. And when you're worried or anxious, God still has a plan. God can be trusted over and over again. When you ask God each day to guide your steps and trust God to give you the strength and confidence, others can see that peace and freedom that comes with it. They can see God at work in you. That's why trust is such an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
You never turn away, you never leave my side. And every time I call your name out just to find that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. There are days when I feel I need a friend, And then I hear your voice reminding me again that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, whoa, I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me. I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me. I will trust you with my heart. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, whoa, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, whoa, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, whoa, I will trust you with my heart.
When life turns me around, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I be walking in circles in my mind? But I know God will make my path straight. I know I'm gonna shout and praise. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. When I am up, when I am down, when life turns me around, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I be walking in circles in my mind? But I know God will make my path straight. I know I'm gonna shout and praise. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. I'm confident my God can. I'm confident my God can. I know God will make my path straight. I know I'm gonna shout and praise. I know God will make my path straight. I know I'm gonna shout and praise. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. My God can be trusted over and over and over again. plans for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust your every word, 'cause I believe that you're working for my good. Yes, you're committed. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful.
Rocket Church.
Adik, sekarang saatnya kita mau menyiapkan telinga kita, pikiran kita, dan juga hati kita untuk mendengarkan firman Tuhan. Nah, tapi sebelum itu, yuk Kania mau ajak kita berdoa bersama-sama sekali lagi. Terima kasih Tuhan Yesus, kami sudah memuji namamu, kami sudah memuliakan namamu Tuhan. Sekarang saatnya kami mau mendengarkan firman-Mu Tuhan. Biar Engkau yang membuat kami untuk tetap fokus Tuhan Yesus dalam mendengarkan firman-Mu. Kami percaya setiap firman yang kami dengar dapat terus tertanam dan juga berbuah lebat dalam kehidupan kami Tuhan. Terima kasih Tuhan, kami serahkan semuanya ke dalam tangan-Mu. Hanya dalam nama Tuhan Yesus kami sudah berdoa dan mengucap syukur. Haleluya. Amin.
Rocket Church.
Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about trust, while we also take a look at a story of a couple who may win the award for the oldest new parents ever. Oh, and wait for this.
Wait for it.
Hey, I'm Amaya.
And I'm Zeke.
And this week, we're talking about trust, which is putting your confidence on someone you can depend on.
But how do you know who you can depend on?
Well, I think the best way is to look up. What do you see?
The ceiling?
No, imagine that we're outside.
The clouds.
Okay, imagine that we're outside and it's nighttime.
The stars.
Yeah, all those points of light way out into space. Constellations and galaxies, each one filled with more brilliant, burning stars than we can imagine. And every single one points to God. I mean, God made all that out of nothing. It definitely makes me want to trust God.
How many stars are there in the universe?
200 billion trillion stars!
Whoa.
Yeah. The sky was so amazing last night. I just have to take a picture for you. Look.
Ooh, you have seriously got to upgrade.
I I know, I just couldn't capture it. So I looked up some pictures taken by the Hubble telescope instead.
The Hubble Space Telescope has been orbiting the Earth for more than 30 years. It's about the size of a school bus and travels at 17,000 miles an hour, circling the Earth every 97 minutes.
Check out this image from the Hubble.
Whoa.
This is the Prawn Nebula. It is 6,000 light years away. Stars are actually formed there, so the Prawn Nebula is like a nursery for baby stars.
Mind blown. Whoa, wait. I know this one. It's the Veil Nebula. It's a leftover from a supernova that exploded like 20,000 years ago.
Yeah, and check that one out.
Oh, those look like Christmas lights.
Well, the red dots are actually dying stars called red dwarfs, and the bluish dots are burnt out stars called white dwarfs. And they are all part of this huge cluster of stars called the Omega Centauri.
Oh, I know him. He's a transformer.
I think we're talking about something different.
Ah. Oh, is that it? I want to see more stars.
Well, that's all I've got. Unless
What?
we can make our very own stars right here in the lab.
I'm ready.
I don't think you're gonna need those.
They're for style.
Okay then, let's make it. Follow along and you can do this at home if you like. What have we got, Zeke?
Step 1, fill a big jar or vase or tank about 2/3 full of water.
Step 2, pour oil into a small bowl. Or 2, or 3.
Step 3, add 4 or 5 drops of food coloring to the oil. You can use up to 3 colors.
Step 4, whisk the food coloring with the oil.
It's a little latte, a really oily latte.
Okay, pour.
Wait for it. Whoa, our very own shooting stars. Oh, can we see that again?
Oil is less dense than water and floats on top. Food coloring is water-based and mixes with water. Once the oil is added to water, the heavier food coloring sinks down. As soon as they hit the water, they dissolve, forming tiny shooting stars.
Oh, let's do it again. We've got tons of food coloring.
I'd love to make stars all day, but we got a story to tell, and stars are a big part of this one. It's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the very first book of the Old Testament, Genesis. God made our amazing world, but sin entered the world. People turned away from God and went their own way.
So God picked one man, a guy named Abraham. And even though Abraham was like 90 years old and had no kids, God told him to look up. God promised Abraham he'd have more kids than stars in the sky.
Yeah, and the whole entire world will be blessed through Abraham's family.
But Abraham and his wife, Sarah, they waited for years and years, and they still didn't have kids.
Which is where our story starts.
We're ready.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. It's amazing how all of creation can talk to us about God. You know, after God told Abraham that he and Sarah would have more kids than there are stars, I bet they went outside at night a lot more.
More children than all those stars? Are you sure that's what God said?
He promised. He said, we'll have a son.
God's promise was clear, but Abraham and Sarah spent years staring up at those stars, waiting and wondering. They were both old, like old enough to be great-grandparents. Could they really have a brand new baby at their age? But at last, one day when Abraham was 99 years old, God met with him again. It was the very hottest part of the day, and Abraham was sitting in the shade of his tent when he saw 3 strangers approaching. Abraham knew right away they were visitors from heaven. He went to greet them and bowed low to show them honor.
My lord, if you are pleased with me, don't pass me by. Let me get some water so you can wash your feet and rest under this tree. Let me get you some food to give you strength, and then you can go on your way.
All right. Do as you say.
Now, making a fancy meal back then was a lot more than just heating something up in the microwave. Abraham found Sarah in the tent and asked her to bake bread. And then he picked the best calf from his herd and asked a servant to prepare it.
Here is some stew and a fresh loaf. My wife makes the best bread in the whole land.
Where is your wife, Sarah?
Over there in the tent.
Now, you had better bet that Sarah was listening in on this conversation. I mean, here are three strangers out of nowhere who Abraham believes are from God. I mean, she definitely wanted to know what was up.
I will surely return to you about this time next year. Your wife, Sarah, will have a son.
Now? After all this time? I'm worn out, and my husband is old. Can I really know the joy of having a baby?
The Lord knew exactly what Sarah thought and said to Abraham,
Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for me? I will return to you at the appointed time next year. Sarah will have a son.
I didn't laugh.
Yes, you laughed.
Oof. Sarah seriously got called out there, but God wasn't angry with her. God was gracious to Sarah, and Sarah did become pregnant, and after some time, she gave birth to a baby boy.
God has given me laughter. Actually, everyone who hears about this is going to laugh along with us. I'm so old, but here I am taking care of a baby. What should we name him?
What about Isaac?
Of course, Isaac.
You're going to have a big family, little one.
As many as there are stars in the sky.
The end. So, do you know what the name Isaac means?
What?
One who laughs.
Well, that is spot on.
Can you imagine how it felt for Abraham and Sarah to wait all those years?
I have a hard time just waiting for the microwave popcorn to finish.
I know, right? Waiting can be hard. But here's the awesome thing. God is always trustworthy. God promised Abraham that the whole world would be blessed through his family. And it took hundreds of years, but the whole world was and is blessed because of one of Abraham's descendants. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Jesus.
You got it. You can trust God all the time, especially when you're having to wait.
Thanks, Brian. So, what is our part in the story?
Well, maybe you're having to wait for a broken arm or a sprained ankle to heal. You can trust that God is still with you, and God still loves you, and you can ask for God for the patience to keep waiting.
I remember when I had to wait forever when my mom said she'd get me my phone. I guess I could have trusted God more instead of just asking her, can I have my phone yet? Can I have my phone yet? Can I have my phone yet? Can I have my phone yet?
Okay, yeah, we get it.
Sorry.
I actually had to trust God yesterday. My dad promised to play tennis with me after he got home from work, but then he had a video call that took over an hour. I had to trust God to give me a good attitude.
Yeah, you know, the truth is, we're gonna have to wait for things. Sometimes we'll have to wait on God. But even while you're waiting, you can trust that God is still there and that God still cares about you. Got it?
Got it.
Wait for it.
So, here's the thing. Trust God even when you have to wait.
Yep, I can't wait for tonight when I get to see the actual stars. I mean, I can wait, but you get it.
Thank you for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Here's something to check out while you wait.
Adik-adik, minggu ini Tuhan mau kita belajar bahwa love God by loving others. Nah, di minggu pertama ini kita akan mendengarkan cerita tentang Abraham. Nah, dari Kejadian 15, Kejadian 18, dan 21, kita dapat menemukan bahwa janji Tuhan kepada Abraham membutuhkan waktu yang lebih lama dari yang Abraham pikirkan ternyata, adik-adik. Nah, hal ini menguji kepercayaan Abraham kepada Tuhan. Tapi, Tuhan memperbaharui perjanjiannya kepada Abraham adik-adik. Abraham belajar bahwa dia dapat mempercayai Tuhan apapun yang terjadi. Nah, akhirnya Tuhan memberikan Abraham seorang putra. Adik-adik tahu nggak siapa namanya? Betul banget adik-adik, namanya Ishak. Janji Tuhan kepada Abraham menjadi kenyataan. Nah, menunggu mungkin bukanlah suatu hal yang mudah ya adik-adik. Tetapi ketika kita harus menunggu, nah kita terkadang mudah untuk marah ataupun tidak sabar ya adik-adik. Tapi ketika kita mengingat bagaimana Tuhan telah setia kepada kita di masa lalu, kita dapat menemukan kekuatan untuk mempercayai Tuhan dengan situasi kita saat ini adik-adik. Kita dapat mempercayai Tuhan dengan apapun yang kita alami. Nah adik-adik, ibadah kita pada hari ini sudah selesai. Yuk, mari kita berdoa. Terima kasih Tuhan Yesus, kami sudah belajar firman-Mu, kami juga sudah memuji muliakan nama-Mu Tuhan. Kami percaya Tuhan setiap firman yang kami dengar Tuhan Yesus dapat bertumbuh dan berbuah dalam kehidupan kami Tuhan. Terima kasih Tuhan, Kau yang akan memberkati setiap kami Tuhan, Kau juga memberkati keluarga kami Tuhan. Juga tidak lupa Tuhan, Kau yang juga akan memberkati kakak-kakak LKC yang sudah mengajar setiap kami Tuhan Yesus. Terima kasih Tuhan, kembalikan kami dalam ibadah minggu depan. Hanya dalam nama Tuhan Yesus kami sudah berdoa, ucap syukur, haleluya, amin. Sampai ketemu minggu depan ya adik-adik. Tuhan Yesus menyertai kalian semua. Dah.